Grace and peace. This is Bishop Wilson. Welcome to Wilson Leadership. Look, it's Christmas holiday, so I've been kind of busy, but I wanted to come with you, be with you today to drop a video. So I want to welcome you to our leadership. And remember, as always, we just want to give you some leadership tips that will help you to become the best version of yourself. So we're going to take our leadership principle today from one of my favorite authors, the late Dr. Wayne Dyer. And today we're going to look at our ability to embrace change, as we're preparing for this new year, preparing to go into 2024. I want us to embrace change, and not only embrace change, but remain flexible. So drawing from Dr. Wayne Dyer's teaching, we understand why this is essential in the fast changing world that we live in. So we got to understand change, and it's important that we understand change is inevitable. It's in every part of our life. In every part of our life, there is going to be change. It's an inevitable part of it. And as leaders, resisting change isn't the answer. A lot of times there's things that have to change. If things are going to move forward, things have to change. So the answer is not resisting change. The answer is anticipating and preparing for change. Dr. Dyer says it like this. It's one of my favorite all-time saying. It says, change the way you see things, and the things that you see will change. And what this is saying is that if we change our perception, that we can then transform many of life's challenges and really make some great opportunities out of them. So you've got to remain flexible in your leadership. If you're going to talk about change, you've got to talk about flexibility. You've got to talk about how that you have to remain flexible. Flexibility it's a vital part of leadership. If you're going to be a leader, and a lot of times it happens to us as pastors, we have rigid thinking. It limits our growth, and while having an adaptable mindset, it fosters innovation and helps us with solving problems. And when you've got problems, you can't always look to the way you've done things in the past to try to solve a new problem. So being flexible helps you to navigate the uncertainties of life and effectively lead your team and your life, your family, your children through changes. So here's some practical strategies for embracing change. First, stay informed about your industry. If you're a pastor, you need to know what the new things that are happening in the church. If you're a business owner, you've got to know the new things that are happening in your industry, in your particular business that you're over, so that you can anticipate the trends. You've got to know what the trends are. And I know in the church we don't like to talk about trends, but trends are literally the momentum in your business and including the church. You've got to know what the trends are. Not that you're trying to be trendy, but you need to know what the new winds are blowing so that you can use that momentum. Secondly, being flexible fosters open communication with your team. It creates an innovative culture. It's likely that someone on your team may know something that you do not know. It's likable. It could possibly be. Thirdly, be willing to adapt your leadership style as situations evolve. And this is how we can always be relative. We stay relative to what is going wrong. This is how we can always do things that are going to keep us moving forward. What worked in last season, it may not work in this season. So you've got to be able to adapt your leadership styles, especially when you're dealing with new people. Lastly, you got to promote a growth mindset. And that's got to start with you. You got to encourage your team by being an example of allowing them to see change, to see you developing yourself. So I want to encourage you as we come to the end of this lesson to reflect on your own experiences with change. Ask yourself, how have I been responding to change in the past, and how might I approach it differently as I go into this brand new year? So one of the ways that you could do is keep a journal that would be helpful, very helpful too, to track your growth and your reflection. So in conclusion, Embracing change is a part of your leadership journey. You can't be a great leader without embracing change. Your ability to adapt not only helps you to change your presence, but also to shape your future. And remember, in your flexibility, your strength as a leader, that's where it lies. So this is Bishop Wilson, Coach Martin Wilson. Until next time, listen, Happy New Year. Have Merry Christmas. I may not get another one in. I just had time to stop today and I wanted to get this out. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If I do not get to see you again, remember, God is the greatest power and you are absolutely, positively not defeated. God bless.